Hiya guys, welcome back to the Dark Lord of the Sith. And from yesterday, I was trying to make a video for May the 4th be with you, and it was going to be my collection of Star Wars stuff, but things came up and made me have to reschedule. So today, I've decided to do it. Well, coming into tomorrow, but today. So this video would have been done yesterday, but it's now being done now. So hope you enjoy. This is my collection of Star Wars tapes, DVDs, 4K releases, Blu-rays, fan-made stuff. So yeah, let's go on ahead. First thing I've got up is this LEGO set from LEGO System. That was the original LEGO name. And it's one of the first LEGO Star Wars sets from 1999, so it's cool. This set cost me maybe about £180. So yeah, if you can see, this cam was very hard to control. There you go. You can see the yellow faces of the figures, so that's cool. And if you look at the back, it shows very well. Yes, that's cool. Next thing I want to show you is my VHS collection of tapes. So the first tape, Star Wars, the first movie. This one came out in 1977. And the tape. And it was reissued in 1993. So it's not the first release, but it's one of the first releases of it. Now we go forward to the CBS Fox set. Star Wars again. CBS Fox Greatest Hits. So all-time greats. So that's cool. This one came out in 1988. So that's cool. Yeah. If you can see very closely, it came out in 1988. Just there. My camera's not great, so I'm sorry if you couldn't see that. 1980, Empire Strikes Back. One of the first releases. This one came out in 1988 as well. Because they're all from the same person. The definitive version of The Empire Strikes Back, the last time it was on video in its original form. That's cool. Comes with a leaflet, a very old leaflet from W.H. Smith, and the tape. Cool. It's got Chewbacca on it, and this tape came out in 1995. (1983) Return of the Jedi, one of the first releases. Not the first, but one of them. This tape came out in 1988 as well. if you can see that. And 1995's Return of the Jedi, last time available in the original version. The theatrical version, may I add. Yoda is on the front, and this one came out in 1995. Okay. So, yeah. Really cool. Okay, next up, we go to one of the first times Star Wars was available in the box set. This box set's very rare to get, so I was lucky enough to get it from a friend. It's not brand new, but it's in good enough condition. You've got the side, tells you some information. We'll take this off. Some nice artwork. It says, here is a trilogy that set new standards in filmmaking, special effects, and rousing science fiction, action, adventure, storytelling. So, yeah, if you can see that. And then the other bit says, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and Star Wars. Now let's get into the tapes. I'll just put this down a bit so you can see. First up, Star Wars. This one was out in 1977. No copyright. Empire Strikes Back. The back. And this one came out in 1980. No re-release. And finally, Return of the Jedi. 1983. And let's not forget this little call-in card you could get. And it tells you how much it used to be. I got this for like $89 actually. $189 when it's only $19.99. $19.99. So much cheaper than what I paid. Okay. This was the last ever time you could own the free Star Wars films in its original form. Just put the camera up a bit so you can see me. This set is very hard to come by in the UK. Had to get this. I got it brand new, but it was hard to come by. So we'll start with the first one. Star Wars: A New Hope. This was the last time, basically, that you could experience the original Star Wars. This was in 1995. So, yep. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. There you go. And Return of the Jedi. Let's move on to a bigger box set that I got brand new. This set means a lot to me. This is the collector's edition set. So, first thing we get to presentation is this lovely Star Wars logo out of cardboard. And we'll move on to this nice script in a wee second, but first I want to take the time for you to see this. This is a wee booklet that comes with some photos and stuff. Comes in a nice wee slipcase. Comes with cover art. So, let me show you what I mean. This is the wee book to show you each film. I think that's amazing. Just a wee bit closer so you can see each film. You've got from Star Wars to Jedi, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars. And this nice little Vader cover. And in the front, you've got the movies for each film. Some nice still images. You've got the Millennium Falcon, and you've got the, I forget the name of that ship there, over here. It'll come to me. You've got Boba Fett's Slave 1. It's cool. You've got Vader's stormtroopers and his ship. You've got a nice picture, beautiful picture, may I add, of Jabba's palace. The Ewok village. The reactor shaft where the reactor shaft where Palpatine fell and died. And the covers for each VHS film. It's lovely. You've got Star Wars, Ben Kenobi, the Death Star, Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Tatooine, and an X-Wing. You've got The Empire Strikes Back. And you've got Return of the Jedi. So that's cool. Nice little added bonus to the set. you've got this nice little bit of piece of paper to show you what you're getting in the set. And let's move on to the films. You've got Star Wars, letterbox collection. It originally came out in 1995. Originally came out in 1977. Now re-released in 1995. The Empire Strikes Back. (1980), re-released 1995. You've got Return of the Jedi. (1980) and now re-released 1995. And finally, you have got, as far as I remember, you have got From Star Wars to Jedi, the making of the saga. That's amazing. So yes. Just before I close it up, I just want to give you a quick look at this Star Wars book. So, this is the script of the movie. I don't want to wreck the pages. But here, you can see that, can't you? And you've got some cover art of the movie. I like seeing that in the, you've got each one for each film, different posters and stuff. You've got it's back when it was re-released in the Celebration. Moving on to The Empire Strikes Back. I don't want to break it, guys. I wish I could show you a better look, but I don't want to break it. This book means a lot to me. Revenge of the Jedi, before it was re-released to Return of the Jedi. Or changed, to Return of the Jedi. More information, just telling you about all the different details and all the different quotes and everything and all that. So, yes, I really love this box set, and I'm keeping it. I won't be selling it until I know, it's not worth anything to me anymore. But why it is, I'm not selling it. Okay, next up is when things get interesting. 1997 is when things get interesting. The Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Every Star Wars fan knows this box set off by heart. But they re-released it for 2024, so I just got this box set recently. And apparently they've brought some of the original scenes back in. I don't know if I believe that, but I'm going to open it and show you guys yourself. You've got Star Wars, A New Hope, because we know, or not even, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. We all know this box set very well. Episode 4, A New Hope. And at the back, it has this nice little set. Haven't opened this one. I'll re-review this someday so you can see me open that one. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Not much changes with this one, but still, there's still a lot of changes still for this one. This is the way we Star Wars fans know it now. Well, not quite yet. And Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. In fact, they decided to re-release them in the cinema under Return of the Jedi for limited time. Speaking of limited time, did anyone go to see The Phantom Menace? I went to it, and I always liked The Phantom Menace from the very start. I know some people were a bit like, yeah, I don't really like that one. I liked it. Especially 4DX. We saw it 4DX. It was amazing. Good fun. You can tell me that in the comments below if you went to see The Phantom Menace or any of the Star Wars movies for the yesterday's May the 4th be with you. And anyway, we will move on to the rental copy of The Phantom Menace. There's Darth Maul, and the movie came out in 1999, if I remember correctly. No, 2000 it came out. And there's the tape. Let's move on to this Phantom Menace collector's set. This set's very hard to come by, but if you do, it's a nice little set to have. First of all, to open up, is you've got a nice picture of Anakin piloting the ship from when he's destroying the Separatist droid command ship. That's amazing. 35mm print. An original one. A nice little art book I'll show you. And if we open it, we've got a nice picture of Naboo. That's gorgeous. And let's not forget the Phantom Menace widescreen edition tape. This was when it was finally released and not rental. You've got this nice little booklet to tell you about upcoming Star Wars The Phantom Menace toys and dolls and spaceships and codes and stuff like that. My favourite one of this set is to look back at the LEGO sets and the books and stuff. You know, here, for instance, like the old LEGO Star Wars sets. Back then, LEGO was so cheap. Now it's a disgrace. Here's the Phantom Menace, re-released in 2000. And yes, I will show you the artwork. You've got C-3PO. Nice artwork of him. This was the first ever drawing of Darth Maul, apparently. You got Padme, sorry. R2-D2. And so on. Just some nice little artwork pages and stuff. It's nice. Nice to have that stuff as a collector. Oh, I'm forgetting one thing. Now we can close it up. Now, that wasn't the end of Star Wars. They decided to keep going. Then came Attack of the Clones. Sorry, I don't have Attack of the Clones on VHS at the minute, but I will at some point. This is the first DVD copy ever. This one came out in 2002. This nice little booklet thing tells you about chapters and stuff. You've got the dark side and the light. And a nice poster for Captain Rex. Oh, not Captain Rex. Sam Whistle or something. You've got Jango Fett there. Oh. Hate this. This is a nightmare. There we go. I'm probably not going to take the discs out anymore, guys. Sorry. I'll just scrape them. And disc 2. And an American release of the copy. This one was released in 2015. And we finally have the entire set. This was Star Wars, the prequel trilogy. Came out in 2016. So that's cool. Phantom Menace has seen better days. They're in thin cases, so it doesn't. Disc 1. Disc 1. Sorry. Disc 1 and Disc 2 of the Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones. Disc 1 and Disc 2, nothing special. And then what would have been the final chapter, Revenge of the Sith. Darth Vader for Disc 1, Yoda for Disc 2. That's a nice little set to have. And at the time, when they released this, Hermie decided to release something that we, the fans, were never expecting. The first ever time the Star Wars original trilogy was on DVD. We, the fans, were so happy because we thought, finally, we're going to get to watch the original. But no, that wasn't the case. In fact, that wasn't the case at all. I have to say, the box set is incredible. For so many years to still be in this great condition. You know, you've got this nice artwork of the Millennium Falcon and 2 TIE fighters shooting it down. We've got a quote, "A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away." And we'll do the discs. We'll start with disc 1, which is episode 4, New Hope. And they changed loads of things again. The audio system was different. There were some things that were changed again. There we go. That was some artwork for Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. People thought this was the reason why they thought this was the original. That artwork is from an original poster. That's why I think people thought so. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. It was in Dolby 2.0 superior sound. Artwork for The Empire Strikes Back. That's cool. Vader himself. Again, the artwork is the original poster art. And finally, episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The Battle of Endor, so that's cool. And again, original artwork. And there was a bonus disc that showed how they made the original Star Wars trilogy. So this is the original trilogy bonus material disc. George Lucas's masterpiece behind the trilogy, which he destroyed a good bit. Cool how they did that. For each film, you get different inserts. It tells you all the special features you can get. And the disc is cool. Yeah, Luke Starkiller. By the way, not many people know this, but Luke Starkiller was actually just Luke Skywalker, but it was just a different name. So, that's cool. And the reason you'll find that out is if you had this box set and watched the special features on it. So, cool. Plus, it tells you episode 4, 5, 6. So, now, at the time, Star Wars The Force Awakens came out, which was a big success. But before The Force Awakens came out, there was a couple of little LEGOO and knockoff Star Wars stuff. There was Star Wars Robot Chicken DVD. This was for the original trilogy and a couple of things for the prequels. The disc is highly familiar to the actual disc for the Skywalker Saga poster DVD box set. Some information about all the characters you can get and talking about other movies that are available, but we're not going to get into detail about that. And one of my favourite DVDs that I haven't watched yet is Family Guy, It's a Trap, based off Return of the Jedi. So that's cool. Star Wars: The Padawan Menace and Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Out. That's cool. So, Padawan Menace here. No, sorry. I don't know why my camera's doing that here. And Empire Strikes Out here. And this is just a copy of one disc set, which is The Empire Strikes Out. So that's cool. Now we move on 2, the saga continues again for Star Wars The Force Awakens. This is a rental copy. I'm gonna say, there'll probably be Star Wars people out there that'll probably not like my channel, but I don't care. I liked this movie. I thought it was good to see Han Solo come back, Princess Leia come back. Some new faces, R2-D2 and C-3PO and that to come back. It was cool. And the disc. Now, some other little trilogy DVDs that came out was Star Wars in America. This was the closest you could ever get to the original Star Wars that Lucasfilm brought out themselves. Or no, sorry, this isn't it. This is an American copy, just the original DVD. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with a different one. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back. Nothing new. Same details, same crap. George Lucas just doesn't really care what we the fans want. Return of the Jedi. Then Lucasfilm thought it would be clever to release all the films in a set. These were all in a set, by the way. The set's very, very rare, so it's very hard to come across it. But this was the entire set. You've got Star Wars The Phantom Menace, the theatrical version only, not the new version. The discs are very hard, yeah. See, they're not great. These discs have been through hell and back. So, Attack of the Clones. There's a disc missing because the guy forgot to give me one. And Revenge of the Sith. Now, that's the prequel trilogy done. But Lucasfilm finally came to agreement that they would release limited edition Star Wars DVDs of the original theatrical version. First up is Star Wars A New Hope, which came with the Episode 4 New Hope movie and the original theatrical version. This was the closest you could ever get to the original copy. The Empire Strikes Back. And for a time it was really good. This was what I mean. You have the disc that people have now, and then you have the original theatrical print. For a time, this was great for fans, because for The Force Awakens just ending out on the cinema, just coming out, they thought it would be cool that, hey, we'll release the original versions for people. One thing that annoyed me was they had this original, I'm going to say original because it is original, but they had this original Star Wars print thing that loads of people bought just for the sake of buying it, because it was kind of like owning a part of history. This was a Star Wars VHS notepad booklet. It's in the style of a VHS copy. It's cool how they did it, because so many people thought it was actually a thing, but it's not. It's just a notepad. We never, ever had an original. We were never going to be able to see the original Star Wars movie ever again. In fact, the original trilogy ever again. And it was like that until 2016, when a group of rebels decided to do it themselves and brought the original theatrical versions of Star Wars in the original form one time only, which I thought, oh my god, this is it. This is the moment we, the fans, have been waiting for years. This is it. This is it. This is finally the moment we've been waiting for. We finally got it. We finally got the original trilogy. And for a long time, that was the case. But everything has to come to an end, I'm afraid. This is what you call the Star Wars Despecialized Edition. These are unofficial and really hard to come by and illegal. So, this is Star Wars in its original form, as loads of people believed for a long time. This was the go-to way to watch Star Wars for me for a very long time. This was the way I was going to experience Star Wars for the first time. The artwork is amazing, and this is someone's edit. The Empire Strikes Back Despecialized Edition. This was it. This was a big moment for us Star Wars fans. And Return of the Jedi. For a long time, this was it. But there was still something missing. There was still something missing about it, that everyone was shaking their head and thinking, this isn't it. This is not the original version. It is, but it's not. If that makes sense. So, for a long time, I searched everywhere I could think of. I searched up and down aisles, up and down loads of places. Then I heard of a new group called 4K that was doing a copy of the Star Wars trilogy called 4K 77, 4K 80, and 4K 83. So I decided to give it a look, and I came across this, the Star Wars trilogy, limited edition. You gotta say, this box set is class. And inside was the original releases. Star Wars Project 4K 77. No DNR version. So that means they haven't cleared up anything. They haven't cleaned up anything, so that's what you want. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, original theatrical version. No DNR. And Star Wars Return of the Jedi. And for a long time I thought, this is it. I finally have it. I finally have the original 77, 80, and 83 releases. But no. There was still something missing. There was still something extraordinary that made part of the cinema experience not the same. So anyway, I keep digging. I keep digging for ages, for years basically. And I came across this set. This set is basically the original theatrical versions. Yeah, it's 4K 77 again. But this time it's a DNR version. Sorry about this, I just have to put the fan on because I'm roasting. Sorry about this, guys. That's better. It's very warm today. So, yeah, this is 4K 77. You know, it's cool. DNR version. I'm actually going to bring this closer. And Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Nothing special. Just the original version. You know, there was still nothing spectacular about it. And I thought I hit the end of the trail till I came across two original 35mm print DVDs. First one, this is a rare one, Star Wars the Silver Screen Edition. It says, for an entire generation, people have experienced Star Wars the only way it's been possible, the special edition that we hate. But if you've only seen it this way, you haven't seen it at all. Now, for the first time, the adventure of a lifetime returns, arrives in high definition, featuring the original Academy Award winning visual effects, mono and stereo sound, and no new surprises for a whole new generation who have yet to experience it, and for everyone else to experience it again. Painstakingly restored frame by frame from an original 35mm theatrical print. Team Negative One invites you to see Star Wars again for the first time. So we open it up and we get a beautiful print of Star Wars the Silver Screen Edition. That's amazing. This is the original way to watch Star Wars. All I need now is a projector, and I have watched the original Star Wars. I don't look back on the 4K 77. 4K 77, 4K 80, and 83 are for people that want to experience it in 4K. That's fine. That's still the originals. Don't make me think that it's not. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're wanting to watch it in the original way without any enhancements, or any brightness, more should I say, not enhancements, brightness, because they brighten 4K 77 up. This is the way to watch the original 1977 35mm print of Star Wars that people saw in the cinema. This is it, guys. We finally got it, and it was amazing. And I will do a review on it someday, so stay tuned for that. But if you're wanting to watch the other two movies in 35mm as well, plus Star Wars, this is the set to get. This set is called Star Wars Grindhouse. This is the original way to watch all three movies. Han shoots first, Greedo dies. You get the picture. Anyway, we open it up. We've got sweet pictures of each film on posters. You've got A New Hope, or you've got Star Wars, sorry. You've got The Empire Strikes Back. I made this one because they didn't give me one in cardboard. And you've got Revenge of the Jedi. I'm never going to call it Return. I'm just kidding, I will. But I mean, the original is Revenge of the Jedi. Even in this release, only in this release, it is called Revenge of the Jedi. So, there you go. Some nostalgia for you. Also, just to actually sit down and watch the scratches and everything, it's just amazing. Grand Moff Tarkin for the first one, Star Wars. Flip it over, you've got a great picture of Luke Skywalker and Boba Fett. I don't look back on this. This is the way. I don't care. And I will be putting it out in other videos too. This is the way Star Wars was made, and no one's going to tell me differently. For the watch the original Star Wars from 1977, this is the way to watch it. Not on this, on this. This is the original version. For Empire and Return on the original theatrical 35mm print, this is what you need. So there you go. We can finally clear up the fact that we finally have the original Star Wars movies, and no one can say, I still wish they were official. Me too. But we've got them. That's all that matters. Next up, to go back to the crappy Star Wars, I have to do my collection. We turn into the Blu-rays, which was the first time you could experience the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, so forth, in high definition. This was a big opportunity for people to experience the prequel trilogy in high definition. The artwork is amazing. I've watched them, but I think 4K is better. If you have the money, get a 4K DVD player and get the Star Wars movies in 4K. Change your life. Sorry, I've got a cold. I suffer from hay fever. Anakin Skywalker in his spaceship. And a great TV show that I haven't bought, Star Wars The Clone Wars. I have watched it, but I've never bought it on DVD or Blu-ray. So there you go. Don't know why I randomly just don't. Never thought of buying it on DVD or Blu-ray. Now that Disney Plus is around. Yoda for episode 1. Count Dooku for episode 2. Palpatine for episode 3. And let's move on to the original trilogy. Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing. And a lovely Panasonic Darth Vader advert. 5% off for a DVD or for a Blu-ray. So you've got Ben Kenobi for episode 4, A New Hope. Chewbacca for episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And Darth Vader for episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Now, we didn't finish there. There's a couple more things. In 2018, after the release of The Last Jedi, Disney decided to release a movie called Solo. Brilliant movie. Wasn't great in box office, but I like it. It's basically for Star Wars fans that haven't seen it, it's basically about Han Solo before he became a smuggler. So that's cool. His origin. This is a rental copy. Yes, it is. It's a rental copy. And for the Force Awakens 13th anniversary, a nice cover of BB-8 and just the original disc. Nothing spectacular, nothing new. I forgot to ask, write in the comment section what you thought of the Star Wars sequel trilogy. I didn't mind it, I liked it. I thought it was good fun. And, yeah, you're gonna kick me, guys, but I did get the Rebels on DVD. Complete Season 1. A movie that I absolutely hate. One of my friends sang the song over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I just got sick and tired of Let It Go, Let It Go, you know? So, the Let It Go song is done for me. You've got Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. The complete Season 2. I have to be careful here. Disc 1 here. Disc 2. These is Disc 2 here. Disc 3 here and Disc 4 there. So the discs are really bad quality and they keep falling out. Watch. Yeah. They're scraped as well to death. So on the complete Season 3, looks like all of them have fell out. Let's see the damage. Disc 2 and Disc 3. Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3, Disc 4. Sorry. See that? Yeah. And for Star Wars The Force Awakens to come out, they decided to re-release it on Blu-ray. So this was the first time to watch it in high definition. Tell ya, even the sequel trilogy on 4K is better than Blu-ray. This was basically a big thing for newer movies because the quality was already great in cinema. They knew it was going to be even better in high definition. 4K is what cinemas are now. And one more thing. They released these fake waste of time, basically Star Wars trilogy sets that were basically the only way to get them on DVD in America, which was false, because if you look at the amount of versions I've got of each disc, it's unbelievable. And then let's not forget there's even more in here. So there you've got like thousands. You should see the amount of discs I've got in here. Easy this. Watch. Sorry guys. Right, here. I just decided to keep them all in one big collection. I probably broke every one of them. But that was basically it for a while until the 4K or the entire saga was finally complete with The Rise of Skywalker. This movie got a lot of kick in it. The kissing scene in The Rise of Skywalker was kind of controversial, but I liked it. And the two discs. You've got the original disc and then the blue, the special features. And then finally, after a long time, we finally came to conclusion that it finally came out in for a Skywalker Saga re-release of all 9 films. By the way, when I'm doing this video right now, there's like 3 more coming. Episode 10, 12, episode 10, 11, and 12. So they're going to have to re-release it again. So, yes, this is the way to get it right. This set is DVD, not Blu-ray. It tells you all the movies it comes with. You've got, you can see all them. So here's what it says. Mark Hamill did a little right that I'll show you someday. And here is the feature films. The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. So that was cool. And just to finish up, I've got the entire 4K trilogy, or the 4K set of all the movies. Starting with episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I love the new artwork. The new artwork is amazing. And the logo for each film, blue. You've got the disc in 4K. You've got the Blu-ray disc, and you've got the bonus features. And you got this wee leaflet with each movie to tell you what ones you still need to collect and that. So that's episode 1. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Oh. The 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and the bonus features disc. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. You can see that's red. Disc 1 for Revenge of the Sith 4K. The Blu-ray disc and the special features disc. That's the prequel trilogy done. You've got Solo, a Star Wars story, in 4K. This movie in 4K makes it better than it already was. You've got the 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and the bonus features disc. And the movie before New Hope came out. Now, I'm on about when after 77. Don't worry, there's not a movie you haven't saw yet. It's Star Wars, a Star Wars story, Rogue One. This was another great little special story. Rogue One was great too. You've got the 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and the bonus features disc. Okay, so that is the 2 origin stories done. The origin trilogy done. Now, the trilogy set. Star Wars Episode 4 New Hope. The one we hate. I like some of the scenes now in the movie, but I mean, the original is better. Blu-ray disc and special features disc. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. The 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and the special features disc. And Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. That brings a conclusion to Good versus Evil for Return of the Jedi. The 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and the bonus features disc. That's the end of the original trilogy done. And let's finally move on to the last set before I wrap up for the night. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. These movies are absolutely amazing in 4K. The 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and the bonus features disc. The Last Jedi Collector's Edition box set in 4K. And the last one, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. In a nice little limited edition case. What I decided to do is this was in a Blu-ray box, yeah? So I decided that I would put the 4K DVD in it. Clever, eh? And a nice little leaflet to tell you about a new series coming, The Mandalorian, even though that's already done. The disc for 4K, Blu-ray, and special features. And that is my entire Star Wars collection. And just one more thing before I go. I got this in a wee toy shop the other day. It's nothing big, it's just a wee Anakin Skywalker figure. But it's vintage. It's a vintage collection, so I thought, well, I'll review it anyway. Here's the other ones you can get. You can get Boba Fett, Reva, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Clone Trooper, D&I Darren, Darth Vader, and Mandalorian Surface. There you go. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I enjoyed this little video. I hope you come back soon to experience more, because I do love you guys so much. I think these are great fun. And I hope you enjoyed. So thank you so much for staying. And I hope you have a great night. So, okay. Bye.